going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit volcoauto.com.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited emergency care with hometown heart.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Welcome to my newest listing.
Let's go! Let me show you 4 keys to the game to get this win. Number 1 is this beautiful kitchen. The second key to the game is this primary suite with its own sunroom, with a double vanity and large bathroom. Number 3, this large carport as well as this large front porch. And number 4 is this beautiful fenced property with the pond and the beautiful barn. So don't fumble on this property. Give me a call, Stacey Springer, 931-242-9263.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
All right, welcome into X Sports. Volleyball State Championship bracket. Win and go to the championship. This is Guthrie Mason, Tommy Emerson, Kevin Wright here with you. Eagleville has won. They are in the championship, so the winner here between Summertown and Gordonsville will go on to meet them in the championship, and that will be Friday, yes. Tommy, we just got done watching these warm up. We got to see them a little bit yesterday. I feel a little better, hopefully, about today than we did yesterday. Yeah. But what do you see that you like?
Well, they're not as long athletic as what we saw yesterday and overcome. And we got in a hold yesterday against a better team and still pulled ourselves out. They're still going to have to play. I mean, nobody here is a cupcake. So they need to come in with the same intensity they had in regions and sub-state, and they should take care of business. What they can't do is look like they did yesterday, just in case they can't pull themselves out of a hole.
Yeah, I agree. I think yesterday might have been our worst overall as a team showing this season. Right. We've had a player fall down, and we've covered that up here and there, but yesterday we kind of got nervous and it showed, and we struggled at times. But the good thing is we pulled that out, so we know that even when we're beat down, we can get up and go again. We just hope not to be there again.
Right.
This team is 23-1. They're third in the state in single A, with Summertown being 2 and Eagleville being ranked number 1. Little stats I pulled up here before the game, just as a little bit of tidbit of information. Summertown on the season has 1,500 kills. The national average is 596. We average 11 kills per set. We have 337 aces, 255 blocks, 1,135 digs, and 1,278 assists. Not one category do we trail the national average, if that tells you anything. We are ranked 36 out of all schools in Tennessee in volleyball. Again, second in Class A, and it looks like our girls are about ready to get going.
Well, and those stats tell the team is a team as a whole.
Yep.
Our back row is what made our front row so great, and our front row is finishing what the back row starts when they get a set, so they work together very well to earn the point.
I agree. We've said all year our back row is what the bread of what we do.
Yeah.
The bad thing with that is it starts with the back row, and if back row is off, everything kind of falls off of that. But I'll still take our back row over any that you put on the floor at any time.
Yeah.
Well, I will say Gordonsville has a huge crowd. Summertown's student section has gotten a little bigger. Gordonsville's section was loud yesterday. We expect it to be loud again. Our girls do very well with that. That shouldn't be an issue, I wouldn't think.
No, I don't think it bothers us, but if we can take care of business, do our job, they won't have much to cheer about over on their side, and that's what you got to do is take the crowd out.
Going through the girls for Gordonsville before the game, they do play 2 8th graders. One plays all the way around, number 22. That's Foster, and then they have a backup middle, or the other middle, number 15 Smith, who is also an 8th grader. She's about almost 6 foot. She's the tallest girl on their team. The other middle, the starting middle, the senior, Naylor, who I expect to be saying her name a lot, she's about Millie's height, 5'9", maybe she might be taller than Millie by an inch or two.
Yeah, she
now that I look at her, but they're built very similar to us as far as size goes, which that normally doesn't mean anything, and Annalee's going to get us going. The ball's in the air, and that's an ace for Annalee Kelly. I have cough drops, mints, lemonade, and water, so hopefully I won't lose my voice today like I did yesterday. So Annalee going to get us going again. Second one's up. Summertown leads by 1. Set by Briggs to the outside to Foster. That's dug out by Annalee and hit down hard by Millie Emerson. Her first kill. 2-0 Summertown.
This is how you have to start for Summertown off yesterday's game. You come out, you remove all doubt that you're the better team.
That wasn't your typical pass set hit, but it got up close enough where Millie could get a hand on it. That's the libero, digs that out. Holder. Foster tips that one. Dug out, and now sent over to Garland. Sent to the back row by Holder. Foster will send that over and mishandled there. That'll hit the floor on an error by Gordonsville. 3-0.
That's the eye contact of death, when the ball's in the air and all the players are looking at each other.
Yeah, and you don't typically see that at the state tournament level. Annalee Kelly looking for 4 in a row. Set. Hit over by Naylor. Mason now gets a swing on it. Down, dug out, back row by Ray. Now hit down and in by Naylor.
That's the battle to watch. If she can hit around the blockers, then she'll get some points.
Didn't see her go left or right much yesterday, but she starts out here going left. Back to serve now is Foster for Gordonsville. Ball's in the air. It's a floater. Annalee's there. Now set up by Bonner to Millie, and that was over the net, and Millie made sure of it, and that'll go down as a kill for Millie.
She just sort of finished it off there.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
I think they were kind of confused that it came over. Izzy Garland now back for Summertown, up 4-1. Garland back rows. Libero chases that down. Now Annalee digs that out. Zoe's going to hit that down, and it's dug out. Now they'll get a big swing on the outside. by 33, Bell, and that will be in for the kill.
Same spot. Summertown can't let off the gas here. Gordonsville may play like we do, where we get beat up the first part of the game and then come back.
They look very fundamental like us. Gillum digs that out. Bonner now to Emerson. Down for the kill. That's her third already. 5-2 now. Summertown up.
So neither team really finding an answer for each other's middle early.
I don't expect them to find an answer for Millie. Naylor will go out, so that brings in 15, Smith, the 8th grader. Dug out back row Foster. Now the swing by Bell. Dug out by Garland. Bonner has to tip that over, and it's dug out by the setter, Briggs. Now hit over. Bonner's there. Sets up Millie. They were going for the C. Millie will push it over as a free ball. Libero sends it over. Now Millie hits that one down, and that's another kill for Emerson.
Yeah, if we can get sets at the net, this will be a short day for us. I can already feel it.
May Ricks in serve. Set up there by Briggs. Hit and blocked by Emerson. That block was on Smith.
She would have scored either way because Smith went under the net, but the block is more psychological.
Ricks, back row, Foster. Set up by Briggs to the outside. Big swing and blocked down by Bonner and Emerson. Oh, I'm going to give that one to Bonner. Looks like
she was
Millie gave
harder.
her yeah. I told Ellie yesterday, I normally just have to go off who celebrates harder.
Right.
Harder. Ricks serves in the air. Good serve. Foster. Set up by Briggs. Hit down. Dug out by Ricks. Hit by
Pettis.
Yeah, Pettis on the outside. They got a tip on it and falls to the ground.
And Guthrie, it's very quiet in here.
Yeah, very quiet.
It shouldn't. Yesterday, this crowd was in here. We couldn't hear ourselves think.
Yep, and I can hear myself talk, and that's not normal. Ricks, back row again, Foster. Now they'll set up the outside. Blocked again, but that one's going to be blocked out of bounds, and that point will go to Gordonsville.
Yeah, so
that's still in her head, though.
Still, I mean, they earned a point, but they earned it. They didn't take it. The block was still there.
Bell got a good swing on it. Emerson was there and blocked it, but it went out of bounds. Garland, Bonner, Emerson down hard. Foster digs that out. Briggs sets up on the outside again to Bell, and that's blocked again by Emerson. And down. So 3 hits, 3 blocks. Gordonsville is going to want their first time out as Summertown leads 10-3 early on first set. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, state tournament time. This is what you play for, Tommy, all year long, 40-something games.
Yeah.
And this is what it all comes down to. 2 games away now. Emerson back to serve for Summertown, leading 10-3 first set. Ball's up. Good serve, back row Foster. Now Briggs to the outside again. That's going to be tipped. We got a piece of it, but it'll go out of bounds off of Summertown, and that'll be a point for Gordonsville. Big swing there from Bell again.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. We can let them score every once in a while. We can't let them make runs. We have to stay dominant at the net, and we have to set our hitters at the net on offense.
They don't play many all the way around. 22 Fosters plays all the way around, and then the Libero's always there, but still, Ricks is going to set it up on the outside for Cornelius. Briggs to Foster. She'll take a swing. Garland's there. Now Bonner to the outside. To Pettis. Pettis gets that over. Now Cornelius sets up Pettis, but she's going to push that one out wide left. We were kind of out of sort there a little bit. I don't think I've ever said Cornelius said it, you know.
Yeah, that's when hitters set hitters, it's
something's
a 50-50
not right.
chance,
Yeah. So Brown will come in for Pettis. And back to serve now for Gordonsville is, let me get her number, 14 or 11, Watkins. Bonner sends over a free ball there. Now Briggs going to set up the middle. Big swing. Annalie Kelly's there. Another big swing over. But they're going to call her in the net. She was. Oh, call us in the net. Okay. They said 7 or
7, yeah, Cornelius. Or 52 or 50,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's 50. I think it might have been Cornelius there. I thought they were in the net on the second hit, but I was wrong.
So we got to survive this rotation.
Cornelius from the outside off of Bonner's set. Dug out, back row by Bell. Big swing there and blocked, but blocked out of bounds again. And that will be a point for Gordonsville. They've cut it to 3, 10-7 now.
Yeah, this is what we can't let them do. We can't let them have runs.
Got to keep the momentum and keep the ball rolling. Set, back row. Ricks, Bonner. Cornelius just has to flat foot that over. It'll go back row. Now we'll get a free ball. They do. Bonner sets the middle and Cornelius down and dug out. Now they'll get a tip on the outside on the right. Ricks tries to chase it down. Goes flying into our bench and is not able to get to it. 10-8 now. Summertown up by 2.
We're having trouble making simple passes in this rotation. We're just getting little low bump sets to each other and can't really work off that.
Watkins,
like
back
that.
row, Ricks. Bonner chased it down. Now Cornelius will hit that one over. Back row dug out by Watkins. Now big swing by Foster. Now comes right back over. Briggs going to set Foster again. She swings at it again. Annalie Kelly gets a hand on it, but it's going to go out the back end. 10-9 now. And the crowd has gotten into it a little bit.
And they should.
Yeah, they've made a push here.
We're serve receiving off the back row. We're sending the line drive to the setter who's just trying to make something happen instead of setting our hitters at the net with a good
Watson.
set.
Kelly's there. Bonner dumps that one. It'll be dug out. Nice job there by Briggs. Pushed over. Now Bonner to Brown. Hit down. Dug out by the libero. Holder. Now pushed over. Now Bonner dumps it again.
Just got to set our hitters.
Briggs swings. Foster. Annalie Kelly's there. Bonner mishandled the set. Cornelius hits it over. Chased down by Holder. Now Briggs will send it over as a free ball. Garland and Ava Cornelius swings and it's off the block and out of bounds. Point Summertown. Big kill there from Ava.
Yeah, that's big because this rotation has to find a point anywhere they can.
Just keep the rotation moving. Bonner, floater, back row. Briggs sets up Foster. Big swing and down. That should have hit the pole. I thought it hit the pole. They will call it out off Summertown. That'll be a point for Gordonsville and a kill for Foster.
I think that was mostly net, but it was bang bang, and that's a 50-50 call.
I thought her swing got into the pole there.
Yeah.
Served now by Holder. Bonner's going to set it up on the outside of Garland, who hits it down with authority. 12-10. That's a good sign early on.
Right. We just a few bad passes let them kind of get into, breathe some life into them. We have to surge ahead right here.
No team is here by mistake. So if they're here, they're good enough to be here, and they've won the games to deserve it. So you got to treat it that way. Gillum comes in, serves. Back row, now Briggs sets up the middle. Big swing there by Naylor. Now Garland goes to tip that, and it falls short off the set. It'll go into the net. Point Gordonsville.
Yeah, Naylor being on the front row is concerning. So we have to score points when she's out of the game. Kind of like they're doing with Millie when she's out.
Serve now. So low beamer, Kelly's there. Now Mason with the tip. Dug out. Hit over by Foster. Somehow they keep that alive. They set the outside in Garland, and Garland hits it in the net. Big swing, but it's going to be short and go in the net. Garland might be in her head just a little bit after that first hit. She's good enough to let it go and get swinging here. Let's go. Serve over the net. Back row Kelly. Bonner to Cornelius. Missed time. And that's going to go fall into the floor. Completely missed the set. Now Gordonsville's taking a 1-point lead, 13-12. Serve. Good serve. Gillum's there. Good pass up to Bonner. Bonner to the outside to Mason. Hits it down, but that's going to be wide left, out of bounds.
And
another point.
The encouraging thing for Summertown is it's not Gordonsville playing really well and taking points. It's Summertown playing ridiculously bad, again, hitting it out of bounds and missing passes.
Kelly. Bonner hit down by Garland. Now pushed over. Where's the double calls? Bonner to Mason. Hit, wide left. Now sent over, and Cornelius is going to be called in the net. 15-12. They'll give the point to Gordonsville. I don't know that she was in the net.
Now the ball can hit the net. It's just a bad call.
Summertown's going to get a timeout here, trailing by 3. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, Summertown had an early lead and they've watched it go away. 15-12 now. Summertown needs to find a point, get the rotation moving. And back to serve now again is Ray, who's looking for 4 straight, I believe. Serve is up. Back row, Kelly. Now Bonner. Now Mason. And that's going to be hit in the net. Another point for Gordonsville, 16-12. Somebody's got to look at the other one and say, let's go. Let's play some volleyball here.
Somebody's got to find a point here.
Ray to serve again. Kelly passed up to Bonner. Bonner to Garland. Hit down. Dug out by the libero Holder. Briggs will set up Foster. Hit. And Lee Kelly's there on the outside now. Garland. Holder. Briggs. Foster. Tipped. Zoe's there, but she can't get to it to get it up. 17-12 now. Summertown trails by 5.
Crowd's back into it.
Emerson's on the bench.
Summertown just can't find a good
need
play.
A point badly. Kelly passes up to Bonner. Bonner to Mason. Hit down. Dug out back row by Ray. Now Foster sends over a tip. Free ball. Gillum's there. Now Bonner to Mason again. Tipped at the line. Ray's there. Briggs now to the middle to the senior. To Naylor. We got a block on it, but it's going to fall right in front of Cornelius off the block. That'll be a kill for Naylor.
And for Gordonsville, this is the rotation they can feast on, and that's what they're doing.
Serve now again by Ray. Gillum's there. Good pass now Bonner. That's going to be Garland. Throws that one to the back corner, and Emerson will come off the bench and back in the game.
That's, finding a point.
Yeah, whatever you got to do. Yeah. It doesn't have to be pretty or anything. Just find a point. 18-13. Annalie Kelly serving. Dug out by Ray. Now sent over to Foster. That's blocked down and in, and you can see the frustration on Millie's face. 19-13 now. And Foster will go back to serve for Gordonsville. Millie, they were there on the block, but somehow, like we talked about yesterday, it fit between it.
Momentum's rolling.
Foster, Kelly now Bonner. Over to Emerson, and that's down for the kill. 19-14.
Simple plays will bring you back in this game if you're Summertown, but you got to make them.
Pass, set, hit. We make it sound easy, but for these girls, it is that easy. They just have to do it. Garland serves up. Good floater to the back. Holder's there. Briggs now will set the outside. Big swing. Kelly's there. Dug out. It'll go over, though, and they're going to call Bonner in the net.
Bonner swings. You can't have your nose against the net and swing your arms to jump. She's been in the net a lot this year, just not knowing where that net is. But Yeah, that just gave them a point right there.
Naylor. Annalie Kelly there. Bonner now gives it to Emerson. And Millie's blocked down in the middle by 15, Smith. And Andrea Kelly is going to take her second time out. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Siegel High School, volleyball state tournament. Summertown trails by 7 to Gordonsville. Summertown led early on by as many as 6 or 7, and we watched that go away quickly, and now Gordonsville has taken a commanding lead here, now only 4 away from taking the first set. Naylor back to serve. Ball's up. Back row, Gillum. Missed pass. Garland sends that over. It's going to be tipped down. Bonner gets a hand on it. Again, the pass kind of went.
Yeah, I mean, just bad volleyball. Just the ball's to you. Make a pass to the setter and see what happens.
Naylor. Kelly to Bonner. Bonner to Emerson. Hit down and in by Millie Emerson.
And that's what it takes. Annalie Kelly there, you can't see it home, but Annalie Kelly basically said, that ball's mine. She stepped in front of a player, get a pass to the setter, and Summertown scored a point.
And there's nothing wrong with it. That's what you want.
Right.
It's nothing on any other player. She's your senior back row.
Right.
She's your constant. That's what you want to see. Rick serves it over. Back row, Ray. Now those Briggs will send over a free ball. Ricks, Bonner, Emerson, dug out. Now sent over by Bonner somehow. They keep it going. Bonner to Emerson on the C. Dug out, back row by Ray. Now Foster pushes that over. Garland, Bonner, Emerson tips that one over, sets a little low. Briggs will set the outside now. Big swing. Kelly's there. Bonner to the outside to Brown. Hit down, Foster's there. Briggs dumps that one right in front of Garland. Good play there by Briggs, the setter, for the kill. 23-15 now. 2 away is Gordonsville from taking this first set. The setter, Briggs, to serve. Good serve. Garland's there. Bonner now. Emerson hits down for the kill. Right off the libero. Holder. And now Emerson goes back to serve.
I was going to say, we made a little run, but we're about to get back in that rotation. And was not much momentum.
Foster digs that out off of Emerson's serve. Now hit on the outside. Down for the kill. Rick's got a piece of it, but it will go flying into the student section. And that's 1 point away now for Gordonsville, 24-16. Frustration, you can't say nerves because we should have those gone, but
yeah,
we are frustrated trying to figure things out here. Early on, it just doesn't look like our same team. Garland, Bonner, Cornelius, down and in for the kill. That's a little bit of sign of life you like to see. 24-17.
Yeah, even if you drop this set, you need some momentum going to the next one.
Bonner will go back to serve for Summertown. 24-17. Bonner serve, a floater. Holder's there. Briggs to the outside, tipped. Ricks is there. Bonner now to Brown. Brown down for the kill. 24-18.
Yeah, Summertown just needs to prove that they do know how to play volleyball, that they can make plays. Whatever happens in this set, just take that into the next one.
Yeah, get a little bit going here. Bonner serve, another good one. Floater, Foster sends that over the net. Garland's there. Now they set Brown on the outside again, and down for the kill is Brown. 24-19.
Yep, this set's not over yet.
I'm like you. Let's just get something to carry. Even if we lose the set, let's get it going here.
Hey, try to win this one, but if not,
push it.
We're really we're really moving.
Bonner off the top of the net and over by Holder. Free ball. Now Bonner will set it up to the outside. Missed set there. Brown sends over free ball. Briggs. Now Holder to the outside. Swung on, and that will go down for the kill off of May Ricks, I believe, out of bounds. And Summertown will fall in the first set, 25-19. We'll take a quick break. Be back for the second set. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure, Holland's Drugstore, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans, so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drugstore. Local and lasting.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, start of the second set. Summertown fell in the first, but we're no stranger to that, as yesterday we fell in the first as well and managed to come back and win. You hope that's in the cards for the girls today, but somebody's going to have to do something to change it.
Right, and it's encouraging. Gordonsville didn't have one player that just sort of like took over. It was Gordonsville's best player was Summertown. So Summertown shooting itself in the foot several times gave them the lead. So
Ray will start out serving for Gordonsville, and she was the one who's serving when they went on the run.
Yeah.
Last set. So we'll see how we do here as we're about to get underway. Second set. Winner goes home or winner goes to the consolation bracket. Loser goes home. Winner goes on to play Eagleville. Serve is over, and now Bonner will set Emerson, and that's down off of Foster for the kill.
Yeah.
There was no doubt about that, and that's what you want to see.
That's what the offense should look like, and I like our chances if it does. What we can't do is have bad passes coming into the setter or difficult passes coming to the setter, which is what we saw last game.
We got to make it as easy on each other as we can. Garland serve now, up, back row. Set up on the outside to Foster now. Swing, Kelly's there, keeps it alive. Gillum pushes it over to Garland, and Garland will push it over. Briggs sets the middle. Tipped. Down and in by Naylor. Kind of a smart move there. She pushed it left around the blockers again.
Yeah, just sort of rolled off the block, dropped in.
Not a big swing, just a tip. Foster now back. Garland's there. Bonner to Emerson. Low set, but Bonner had to chase it down. Now they'll set it up on the outside. Annalie Kelly will go into the bench to get that one. Emerson hits it, blocked down. They're going to say that was in the net, so a double hit. They're going to say she got no piece of it there. That's a little silly. It obviously was touched a little bit. So that'll be a point, Gordonsville. 2-1 now. They lead. Foster back to serve again.
What they're saying is that Millie hit it into the net, and there wasn't a block, and she was the first to touch it.
Right. Bonner has to hit that one down as the pass is in the net. Now Briggs to the outside. That's Holder. I'm sorry, that's Bell who's blocked. Mason digs that out. Bonner sends it over, tries to dump it down, and it'll work. As she catches Gordonsville off balance there a little bit, and they hit it out of bounds for a point for Bonner. She's tried that several times, sometimes out of necessity.
Yeah.
She gets that one to fall.
Yeah, I think this game, if they can focus on just getting it back to the defense.
Ricks sends over her serve, and that's somehow kept alive. It's hit off two people. Should have been a double, I believe. Ricks is there on the tip. Now Emerson hits that down. Holder into the air. They go flying into the bench. Sent over now. Kelly's there. She's going to set up Emerson. Emerson's going to be blocked down by Bell. Bell, who sent over the free ball after two players on that run, went into the bench to chase the ball.
Yeah, that's just a good play there. I mean, they were right there on the block.
She was reading it. They're reading Millie and following her swing. Ricks is going to send that pass over, and Smith is there to kill it down.
I think Smith is her main job. She doesn't get many sets, but she's just there to dominate the net.
She's the taller one. She's probably 6'1", 6'2", maybe. Ricks, Bonner, outside, sets in the net, and Brown can't get a piece of it, and that will fall to the floor, 5-2 now. Summertown struggles continue. Back to serve now is Naylor, the senior. Hits it, back row Garland. Bonner is going to set Emerson down, and that's going to be a kill for Emerson off of Naylor, who sent the pass or the dig close to the net, and they couldn't get it out of it. So Emerson back to serve now.
I don't know if that hit her hands or her head.
Yeah,
her forehead maybe.
Emerson, serve a good one. Foster there. Now Briggs to the outside. To Bell, who hits it off our block and out of bounds. That'll be a kill for Bell.
Summertown's there to block. They're just not turning the block. So it's not enough on that outside to just get a hand on it. You don't want it going out of bounds.
Back to serve now is Briggs. Ball in the air. Floater. Annalie gets it. Sets up Bonner. Now Brown will tip that over the defense and down for a kill.
And that may be what Summertown has to do, is just not play power volleyball, just find the holes.
It seems they've called on to our power, and that's a good move there by Brown. Bonner sends that serve back row. Now they'll set it up again on the outside to Bell, and she'll hit that one long out of bounds. Point Summertown. Bonner back to serve again.
I think that hurt us last game, is we would have played that ball last game, even though it was out of bounds.
Foster digs out the serve. Now they'll get it to Bell again. Tip. Annalie Kelly's there. Now Bonner to Garland. Hit down by Holder. Digs that out. Briggs again to Bell. And that's where they're going to go with it. That goes off the block again out of bounds. Yep. And that'll be a point for Gordonsville. And a kill for Bell.
Yep. It's not, like I said, it's not enough just to have your hands there.
Back to serve now is number 11, Watkins, for Gordonsville, who leads 7-5. Ball's up. Back row, Ricks pops that one up. Bonner now to Brown. And that's going to be hit long and out of bounds from Brown. The serve, the set again, had to be chased down, and it was set behind the 10-foot line.
Yeah, I would love to see our setter maybe set more of a fluid player. Somebody who's been playing, for a little while.
That serve is going to be sent long and out of bounds by Gordonsville, and that's a much-needed point for Summertown. Now Mason and Gillum set to come back in, and Gillum will be back to serve. Gillum, a strong server all year. Served really well yesterday. When we needed her to. Gillum's serve is a good one. Briggs now to the right side, blocked down. Now pushed over by Briggs. Bonner. Now Annalie Kelly sends that over and out. Tried to set the outside was Kelly because Bonner had to chase it down.
Yeah.
And that's going to go out of bounds.
Normally you don't see Annalie make a play like that, but
might be the first time I've seen her miss a set all year as the libero. I mean, she doesn't do it every play, but when she needs to, she's the second option. Holder back now to serve. Kelly there. Bonner to Garland, hit at the net, blocked by Naylor and dug out. Now they'll give it to Foster. Foster will tip it. Bonner's there. Kelly to the outside to Mason. She puts a swing on it, down off the block. Kill, Ellie Lou, Mason.
That's what we need. That rotation kept it close. We're only down to Annalie back to serve and Millie on the front row. That's what we
Emerson comes back in, as Tommy said. Kelly back to serve. This is one of our favorite rotations. Dug out. Now they'll send it over to Foster. Foster hits it. Kelly's there. Bonner now to Garland. Hits that one down, but long, out of bounds. They wanted a tip, but they're not going to get one.
Yeah, we got to have those.
Got to put that one down if you're Summertown. 10-7 now. You want to stay in that rotation as long as you can.
Right. Now
to serve. I can't say her number. Is that 18? Ray. Now they'll send it over to Millie. Millie hits that one down. Holder digs it out. Briggs now to Naylor. Dug out by Zoe and sent over by Garland. Now Briggs to Foster. Foster hits it down. Gillum's there but sends it back over. Briggs, Holder, now Foster. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson hits it back over. Holder, Briggs, in the middle, Naylor. And that's going to go off of Annalie Kelly's arm and out of bounds off the back wall. Kill for Naylor.
And Summertown's not, even the hits they're getting at the net just aren't hard. I don't know if they're behind the set or what.
Ray sends that back row. Kelly. Bonner has to chase it down. Now sent over by Garland on the push. And that's going to be hit in the net by Holder. And we'll get a point there. And Izzy will go back to serve.
Yeah, we really need like Annalie serving 4 to 5 times. Izzy serving 4 to 5 times.
Yeah. We like that, both rotations. Garland, back row, Ray, Briggs, Foster. Hits it deep. Kelly's there. Bonner, jump set. Emerson, tip. Naylor's there. They push it to the back row, and we'll get the double call finally. And that'll be a point for Summertown, 11-9. Garland goes back to serve again, trailing by 2. Second set, Summertown did fall in the first set. Looking to even it up here. You do not want to go down 2 sets. Garland, back row. Now tip by Naylor. Mason's there. Bonner to Emerson. Somehow they get the point there. That'll be a kill for Emerson. That ball was tipped. Mason somehow got it up for Bonner to get some kind of set, and in between all of them, Millie rose up and hit it down.
It stayed around the net and didn't get 3 feet off the ground, it looked like. So.
Yeah, that's a weird play there. Garland sends it back row. Ray. Now set up by Briggs. Hard by Naylor, but it's going to be long and out of bounds. They want a tip. They won't get it. And Gordonsville's going to get a timeout as Summertown's tied it up at 11 here. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, all tied up at 11 second set. Summertown fell in the first, looking to take the second to tie it up at 1 set each. I can tell you, like I said earlier, you don't want to fall 2 sets to none.
Right.
That's a big hole to come out of for any team. Garland back to serve now. Serves good. Floater. Back row holder. Briggs sets up Foster. Tips it. Annalie Kelly's there. Bonner chases it down. Emerson tips that over. Foster. Briggs. Somehow they keep it off the floor. Kelly. Bonner. Emerson hard and down off the head of the player, off the face, and Naylor will hit it over off her face. They're going to say she rolled down the arm. They were trying to get the call that it rolled down her arm, but it's not going to be there. And somehow Naylor hits it over and it falls in. I've never seen that in volleyball.
Millie put it right on her nose, and it came over to the player.
Foster, Kelly, Bonner chases that down off the serve, and Millie's going to hit that wide left and out of bounds.
And that
13-11.
That one play brought them back from taking a ball to the face.
Yeah. That hit her in the face. She fell straight back, and somehow it went to her teammate, and she sends it over. Foster, great serve. Bonner, Emerson, back row Foster. Briggs going to set up the outside, and Bell. Bell's blocked down and out of bounds, and that's another kill for Bell. She's got our number on the outside as our last 4 or 5 blocks have fell out of bounds.
I don't like Summertown's posture and their faces right now. They don't look comfortable.
Foster, Garland mishandles the pass. Bonner chases it down. Mason sends over a free ball. Now Naylor. Now Bell will send over a flat-footed ball. Annalie comes and gets it. Now Zoe sends that over.
All
now
out of
missed communication, and Bonner's going to set up Emerson. There should be a hole, and she finds it. Down for the kill is Emerson.
Yeah, both teams looked like they were just backyard volleyball at the net, so we're
all
fortunate.
over the place.
Yeah,
like the pass again. We can't get the pass to our setter. It's just,
It's all starting from the bad passes.
Yeah, it's not a bash on anybody. That's just the honest truth. We can't get it there.
Yeah.
Briggs. Big hit by Bell off of Zoe's hand again and out of bounds. She is wearing out the left side blocker, and it's going out of bounds every time for a kill.
And I think they figured that out. If they can get it outside, Zoe is there, but she's not turned. So you can just hit her in the hands and get the point.
Riggs, Bonner, Emerson hits that down, but that's going to be blocked by Bell. And Franks is going to come in for Brown.
I think they're looking for a spark over there.
Yep.
Some more mobility.
They're able to focus in on Millie right here so much that,
Yeah.
we can't move the ball around. Garland mishandles the pass again. Ricks. And now that's going to be hitting the net by Franks, flat-footed. And Summertown's going to want a timeout, now trailing by 5. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenneke Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenneke Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenneke.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, Summertown trails by 5. It was tied up at 11, and Gordonsville's went on a run here. Again, not so much that they've earned it.
Yeah.
We've just kind of shot ourselves in the foot, the leg, and the arm all at one time.
Well, if you're Gordonsville, you're thinking, hey, all we've got to do is play simple, and they'll mess up. And so far, that's right.
Naylor, the senior, back to serve. Ball's up. It's a floater. Garland passes that one. Bonner hit down by Emerson for the kill. Through the blocker that time.
So good timeout there by Kelly.
Yep.
We wanted the lead coming into this rotation, but we'll take what we get.
17-13. Emerson serve back row. Holders there. Now Briggs over to Bell. She'll hit it back row. Ricks. Bonner. Emerson back row swing. And that's going to be in for the kill. Millie Emerson, back row, 17-14 now. From here, it looked way left. It's hard to see.
Yeah.
Foster let it go, and it was in. Emerson serve, another good one. Back row, Foster. Briggs, Bell, swing, Ricks, Emerson pops that up. Garland swings back row and long. Out the back end by Izzy Garland. Good set, good swing, just long. Briggs will go back to serve for Gordonsville now, the setter. Serve up, Ricks. Good pass up to Bonner. Sends it over to Cornelius. Cornelius.
That's
a big spark so far.
There needs to be more of that.
Yeah, she killed that down. That looked good.
But that was a good pass to the setter, which is what we've been lacking.
Yep. It's amazing what you can do with that. Bonner, floater over, Foster's there. Now Briggs, Bale, big swing. Annalie Kelly tries to dig it out. It'll go flying out of bounds into the bench of Gordonsville. 19-15 now.
And you know, we've been down on Summertown. Well, we're just being honest. I mean, they're playing bad, but Gordonsville's opposite. They're everything we serve over, they're getting a good pass to their setter, and they've got a lead.
And they're playing a lot of defense right now. I mean, they're just getting the ball over and letting us do it. Briggs sends it over. That's going to be hit and blocked down by Cornelius for the point. Ava Cornelius she's been a spark right here.
Yeah, they need to feed her in this rotation. You got her and Garland on that front row. We should be able to find a point in this rotation for those two.
Gillum comes in now to serve. Good serve, back row. Holders there. Now Briggs to the outside to Foster. Big swing and long out the back.
Yep.
Out of bounds. Summertown 19-17 trails by 2.
We got Gillum serving. We've got two good hitters on the front, and Annalise in. There's no reason we can't even it up right here.
Dug out by Holder. Briggs now will go to the right side. Blocked down by Garland.
Yep.
Ava was there too, but I think that one belonged to Izzy Garland.
Garland's a much better blocker than what we're seeing on this side. Zoe's still new at blocking and not turning correctly, but we'll let him go over there.
Gillum. Briggs sends it to Foster. Foster sends over a free ball. Now Bonner to the middle to Ava, who Foster digs that out. Now Ava will dig it back out. Garland hits that one down off the block. Briggs. Now they'll get it set up for Foster, who sends over a free ball. Kelly's there. Good pass to Bonner. To the outside to Garland, and Garland's going to hit that one in the net.
Cornelius and Garland looked like they were going up together. It might have scared Garland there to have a player basically right beside her, but unfortunate there for Summertown.
Yeah, that was a good little back and forth for a minute. Holder sends it over. Kelly's there. Bonner set to the outside to Mason. Down for the kill. 2019. Summertown trails by 1. I assure you that whatever we've said, the girls would say the same. So I know Mike yelled enough to say that she would say, here's what we did wrong.
Yeah.
And nobody wants them to win more than the two of us.
Right. We're giving the facts straight.
Yeah. Kelly. Now Foster has to send over a free ball. A little miscommunication there. Bonner's going to set up Emerson. Down for the kill. Tied up at 20. They need 5 to tie the set.
And this is the rotation we want to be in going on this home stretch.
Annalise passes have looked really crisp the last 3 or 4. Annalise will go back to serve. Sends it over. Briggs sets up Naylor. Blocked down by Mason and Emerson in the middle.
Yep.
Point Summertown, who takes a 1-point lead, 21-20.
They got
Kelly,
a surge right here.
Serve is a good one. Back row. Briggs will set up the outside and Foster. Foster swings, blocked down. That should be 4 hits. It hit right into the net, tipped at the net. Bonner, now Kelly. Now Garland sends that over. Free ball. Holders there. Foster dug out by Kelly. Now Garland sends that over. They're going to swing again here. Set to the outside, swing, and in the net. That's number 12, Crawford, on the right side. She'll hit that one in the net. 22-20 now.
Timeout here.
And Gordonsville's going to want a timeout as Summertown has crawled back. 22-20 now. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Back in Siegel, Summertown leads 22-20. Gordonsville's out of timeouts. Kelly back to serve, up by 2 now, 22-20. Ball's up. Good serve, back row. Sent up to Briggs. Briggs is going to set the outside and Foster, who swings, blocked down. Dug out there by Naylor. They'll set up the outside, blocked down again by Izzy Garland for the point. We need her to get up and...
Yeah, this is... We just got to keep this pressure, get out of this game.
Summertown down, up by 3 now. Serve, Kelly, back row. Briggs chases that pass down. Now Naylor will send that wide left and out of bounds. 24-20.
One more, even it up, and ride this momentum into the next set.
24-20. Summertown 1 away from taking the second set and tying it up 1 set at each. Back row. Briggs goes to the senior. Naylor. Now Emerson hits that one down. Bell's there. Now we'll get a flat foot over free ball. Bonner to Emerson. Down. Dug out by Holder. Briggs to Foster. Bonner saves it. And it's going to go under the net. She did what she could to save that one on the tip. But it goes where Izzy couldn't get to it, under the net. And that'll send back Ray to serve for Gordonsville, trailing by 3. Serve, Kelly. Good pass up to Bonner. Now Emerson hits it off the block. Naylor tips that over. Garland sends it back over. Naylor again. Now Holder sends it to Foster. Kelly, now Gillum. We'll send it back up. Emerson will hit that one wide right.
You gotta
on a rare mistake there by Emerson.
You got to be smart there.
Now Kelly's going to want a timeout. 24-22. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Summertown up by 2, 24-22, second set. Summertown looking to try to tie it up at 1 set each. We need something here, Tommy, to go our way.
Yeah.
Get out of this set with a win and some momentum.
Just find a point.
Ray back to serve. Probably one of the better servers on their team so far. She'll send that one over. Gillum's there. Bonner chases it down. Emerson hits it hard. Off.
That's it.
Gordonsville's arm out of bounds. That's a kill. Millie Emerson in the second set will go to Summertown, 25-22. We'll take a quick break and be back for the third. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, and welcome to this edition of Mars Hill Minute. We're excited to be here in the foundation of our brand new children's building, student building. This part right here will be the student sanctuary, where they'll have their worship on Wednesday nights. But what I want to talk to you about is what's coming soon. The steel will go up, the second floor will be built, and the children's wing will be put in as well. We're excited about all of that, but you got to take the details of making sure this part is right. If the foundation isn't right, everything else we build is going to have problems. The Bible tells us the same is true with our lives. We talked about a man who built his house on the sand, and one who's built his house on the rocks. And when the storms came, the one built on the rock sustained and made it through. How's your life built? Jesus says he is the rock. I'd like to encourage you to build your life on Jesus Christ and his teaching and be a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'd love to invite you to Mars Hill Baptist Church to learn more about how to build the proper foundation to build upward with your life. God bless you. Hope you'll come join us.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Whether you're looking to secure your first home or forever home, trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this serene property with a stunning updated interior. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Corbin & Company Realty today at 931-964-2222.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, getting ready for the third set. Tommy, that wasn't fun at all, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's once again showing that we don't have to play great and we can find a win. We would prefer them just play great and get a win, but they've chosen the hard path these last 2 days.
I will say there was a couple bright spots there. Annalee's passes started to get really crisp. We got better sets at the net. Ava Cornelius comes in, hits a few when you need them. We find a point when we need one. We come back, we win it. We start the third set now with Annalee serving. They're going to give it to Naylor in the middle. Goes off our block and down in the middle for a kill for Naylor. Again, Bell swings hard on the outside, but from the middle it's not a hard swing. It's a smart trying to put it in a location.
You know, and they don't set her a ton. Like, they just set her when they can.
Serve now from Foster. That's going to go off Mason. Tracked down by Annalee Kelly. Now Mason will hit it, but they're going to call 4, as that was 4 hits on Summertown, and we start out the third set 2-0. Serve now from Foster. It's a good serve. Annalee will send that up to Emerson, who hits it down, but that's going to be long and out of bounds.
So not a great start here for Summertown. I don't know if they need a hole to start to get playing, but they don't do themselves any favors for sure.
I would tell you their faces don't look like they normally do. Emerson hits that one over. Run down by Briggs. Give to Bale. Bonner's. That's off the block. Bonner hit it. Annalee couldn't get to it. Bonner just stuck up a left hand. He got a piece of it. It goes kind of flying out towards the middle, and we couldn't get to it. So that's a kill again for Bale on the outside.
That was one of those that the deflection messed up the players. So
that ball's going to be sent out long out the back. Luckily for Gillum, who tried to take a swing at it.
Gillum tried her best to touch it and didn't, and it went out of bounds. So
crowd wanted a tip. Garland sends that over. Floater. Holder's there. Now Briggs to outside the Bell. She'll tip it over. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson, dug out by Holder. Bell will swing again from the outside. Kelly's there. Now Bonner. Emerson tip. Bell's there. Briggs sends it over. Back row. Kelly chases that down. Bonner outside, and Mason is going to hit that in the net. Mason's in her head a little bit.
That set was a little low, but they're having to run around and cover corners and just a little out of system.
Yep. Naylor, back row. Kelly. Bonner to Emerson. Hits that one. Dug out. Briggs sends over the dump on the set. Now Bonner will get up and get a kill down.
Yeah. That was tight on the net. I think the one thing is Bonner she's getting better passes. She's got to get that set up just a little bit. Like
Yeah.
our hitters aren't getting to swing quite as hard.
I haven't seen our normal set all year, how we've done it. Foster's going to send that one wide right out of bounds as it hits two players, and then she just takes a swing at it to get it over.
Foster's a player.
Yeah,
I mean
she's an 8th grader too. That's impressive.
Yeah, she's really good out there.
Ricks, back row, now Briggs will send it to Bell. She'll tip it. Ricks is there. Bonner to Emerson.
But see, that set's just a little too low.
Yeah, I think it's kind of caught us off guard. Franks digs that out. Now Garland sends it over to Franks. She left-hands it back in.
That's
Excellent play by Emerson Franks.
That was not a great set off a bump from a hitter. Anything could go wrong, and she
very easily
guided
hit the
it
outside
to the hole
pole there. Yeah, that's a great job by Emerson Franks. Ricks, another serve, back row Ray. Briggs to Bell, puts a swing on it. It's blocked. Bell digs it back out. Now Ricks to Bonner. Bonner to Emerson, blocked. Dug out by Bell on the other side. Now Emerson hits it again. That's going to be hit by Smith. Now Bell swings again, and that will make it over and in between Bonner and Emerson for the kill for Bell.
You just got to push that. You just got to have stronger hands when it comes down that side, down your arm.
I haven't seen our shoot set or our low kind of flying set all tournament. Ricks, Bonner. Now Emerson. Dug out. Now they'll send it to Bell. Hits it down Garland, and that's going to go over the Summertown bench and out of bounds. Point Gordonsville, who's up 7-4 now.
And that's just been the difference in these two games is when we hit it hard at a player, for Gordonsville, they dig it out and make a pass. When they hit it hard at our players, we don't make a good pass.
That's going to be sent back row. Kelly sends it up to Bonner. Now Emerson tips.
It's too much
Holders
air on
there.
that.
Now they'll send it to the other side. Big swing. Kelly throws up one arm and knocks that the other way. Ricks was behind her. Maybe could have got to it. Neither player in a good spot to make a play, and that'll go down for a kill. 8-4 now. Gordonsville up by 4.
We just hadn't hit a ball hard yet in these last few points.
Kelly digs that out. Now Bonner to Emerson.
There we go.
And that'll be a kill for Millie Emerson. Why are we back to the high set? We haven't done that all year, and now we're doing
I think it was overcompensating. They've been telling Zoe, you got to get the sets up.
Yeah.
But just a little. Now she's overcompensating and sending it high.
Not a good time to change what you're doing, I don't think. Bell will get the set, and that's going to be tipped over and down in between Cornelius and Bonner, and Bell is wearing out that side as we've had no answer for her.
Yeah, we're just not blocking that on that. In this rotation, we're not blocking that side. Our hands are there, our blockers are there, but we're not blocking anything.
9-5. Sent over. Kelly, good pass up to Bonner. She'll dump that one over for a kill. 9-7, I believe, or is it still 6?
Yeah.
They win. They got it.
They check. I think when the ball hits the floor, the score changes.
Yeah, pretty good with that. 9-6. Bonner to serve. Back row, Foster. Briggs sets up the opposite side, the right side, and that's going to be hit and in by 12. That is, I don't know where she is. She been in the game the whole time? I don't think so. I think it's Crawford. But Crawford. I don't remember her hitting, but one. Yeah, she did hit 2 the last.
She got a few sets over there. And
serve now, the senior. Now Bonner will send it to the outside. Garland hits it down, dug out, back row Ray. Now Foster hits it down. Kelly's there. Bonner will set up Franks on the back set, and Franks will send it wide left, out of bounds. Got to get a point here somehow. A couple of them, actually.
Yeah, you got to find one in this rotation.
11-6. Holder, serve, back row Kelly. Bonner, Cornelius, wide left and out of bounds.
Coach
Andrea is asking for a sub, and somebody's not ready there.
She's looking hard for a sub, and
we've had an accident down here at the end. I think we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the Exports Network.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, as we had an issue with the fan. It looks like they've got him up and he's okay. And they'll resume play here. It was at the end of the gym. I'm not really sure what happened. We haven't heard, but
The downside, I mean, the fan looks to be okay. The downside is it was one of our starters' grandparents, and she is visibly upset, and she has to go onto the floor upset. And but the fan got up on their own. They didn't leave in an ambulance, so hopefully she's mentally clear, and the fan he seems to be okay. So.
Yeah, we're not real sure what happened.
Yeah, that's a good sign, though.
Yeah, we looked over and saw a couple people down, and we had wondered if maybe somebody had slid into them or something, but I don't think that was the case.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think maybe something else might have happened.
Yeah, we were looking the opposite direction, and we're not real sure what happened. So.
But I can assure you, I know him well enough to know that he would want his granddaughter to keep on playing and playing hard.
Oh, yeah.
On his deathbed, he would say that. So
yeah,
I know he's her biggest fan. We'll get back started here, and Holder's going to send that over. Kelly. Bonner now hits it over by Garland. Garland, Foster digs that out. Now they'll give it to the middle to Naylor, who pushes that one down for the kill. 13-6 now. Summertown trails by 7 in desperate need of a point.
It's just they're just finding our holes, finding us switching, finding our weak spots, and putting it right there.
I see him walking back in, so he must be okay. Everybody looks okay with that, so that should bring a little life. That set's going to be thrown up. Frank has to send it over backwards. Free ball. Now Briggs to Naylor. Bonner's there. Kelly, she'll send it over to Garland. Garland puts a swing on it. Foster's there. Now Briggs will set up the opposite side in Crawford. Ricks is there. Now they'll send it to Garland, who hits it down with authority. Izzy Garland. We need more of that.
Yeah,
we need more of her hitting the ball hard.
I was thinking before that point, Summertown looks very drained and empty. And one of our players is hitting an inhaler.
Yeah.
So
Zoe had to hit her inhaler there. Gillum will go back to serve. And this is where you need a point again. So set up by Briggs to Naylor. And that's going to go down and in for the kill. Not a hard hit again, just in a good spot.
Just put it right over the block and between our 2 back row players.
Their back row has played absolutely great, and their hitters haven't been fancy, but they have managed to get a ball down.
Yeah, and that's what, it always is. The back row is what leads your front row.
Right. Dug out by Holder. Now they'll set up Foster, who's going to hit that into the net. Now, and Summertown will get the point. Emerson will come off the bench.
Kelly's got to serve for a little while here.
Yeah.
She can't be one and done.
We can't. You can't get down to a team like this far. Ray digs that out. Briggs to Foster. Down and in for the kill. Foster is a ball player. There's no doubt.
She's not tall, and they've got a big middle, and they keep setting Foster over their big middle, and she keeps producing.
Yeah, she's probably 5'7", maybe. Good serve too. Bonner sets up Emerson down off of Ray. Briggs chases it down. Bell blocked down by Emerson. Mason was there too, but I think Millie got that one.
That may
15-9 now.
That may be how we have to score. I mean, we're hitting it hard, but if we hit it at Gordonsville, they just return it.
Yeah, we're hitting it perfectly to their back row.
Yeah.
I mean, right at them. You got to find a hole. Garland, Ray, Briggs now to Naylor. Tip, blocked by Emerson, and that'll be a point. Millie Emerson. Naylor did her best to get a finger on it to knock it over, and Emerson was there to put it back down.
Yeah, that's another 2 points in a row off blocks.
Garland to serve again. You want Garland serving as well for as long as possible. Good serve, floater, back row Ray. Mishandled pass, ace, Izzy, Garland.
Take a timeout here.
And Gordonsville is going to want a timeout as Summertown trails by 4. We'll take it with them. This is Summertown Volleyball on the X-Sports Network.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
Back here in Siegel, Izzy Garland back to serve again as Summertown's managed to crawl back to within 4 here. We're all tied up at 1 set each. The third set tends to be one of the most important sets. It's where you find out a lot of times whose team's going to show up. Naylor hit, blocked by Emerson, but that's going to fall on our side. Nobody's there to dig it out off of her hand, and that'll be a kill for Naylor, the senior.
Yeah, her and Millie have been trading blows there, like scoring on each other.
Naylor back to serve now. She sends over the floater. Garland. Bonner chases that down. Sends it to Emerson. Foster's there. Briggs to Bell. Hit. Gillum's there. Pass goes over the net. And they can't dig that out. And that's a point, Summertown. Good job there by Gillum to dig that out.
Yeah,
even
Gillum
though the pass
putting it
went
back over is probably just what
worked
earned
out
us the
just as
point.
good.
'Cause
Yeah.
who knows how we would have set it up.
That would have hurt if it would have hit the floor, because that would have been another big momentum. Foster, Briggs to the outside to Bell. Big swing, and she finds the line on the right side diagonally around the block for the kill. 17-12 now. Summertown trails by 5.
And the majority of their offense is at the net.
Yep.
They're,
and it's
they're
on the
getting
left
set
side.
at the net. Yep.
Not middle and left side, big time. Briggs, the setter, will serve now. Garland passes up. Bonner has to dump that one down, and it'll work for Bonner to get the kill as the pass was long, and Bonner did everything she could do to just get it over and down, and she does.
Yeah, it's like, well, we'll start using bad passes to our advantage.
Emerson, serve, back row. Briggs sets it up to Bell. Big swing, Garland's there. Good pass, Bonner has to tip that over. Briggs is there. Set up by backwards, Holder, down and in. Nobody for Summertown on the line.
That's where
Bell kills it.
We dumped there, but we didn't dump effectively. We have to set our hitters, be hard to handle every rotation, switch a dump in every once in a while, and we tried to dump too early there.
Yeah, we haven't got a hit in a little bit.
Yes.
Several
Set your
plays
hitters.
here. That's going to be sent deep and out the back by Gordonsville, and Bonner will go back to serve for Summertown.
That's why there are few serving mistakes.
Well, and that's her first action, and she didn't play it all yesterday. Bonner serve, back row, Holder, Briggs, Foster. Ricks is there. Good pass up, Bonner to Franks. Hit down. Briggs chased it down. Now pushed over. Ricks is there. Good pass to Bonner. To Garland. Blocked. Ricks is there. Bonner sends that one over. Now free balled over by Franks. Briggs to the middle now. Big swing. Bonner digs that out. Tipped over by Garland and down.
Yep.
Nice job. May Ricks there digging those out. Good finish by Izzy Garland.
It looks like it's our worst rotation versus their worst rotation, and we come out ahead on that one.
Bonner sends it back row. Rays there. Briggs to Foster. And that's hit down hard by Foster right in front of Ricks for the kill. 19-15. Summertown trails by 4. Third set. Now the senior, Holder, sends it back row. Kelly. Bonner to the outside to Garland. That's going to be tipped by Ray. Saved by Holder and sent over. Kelly. Bonner. Low set, dug out by Foster. Then Naylor tried to tip it over and couldn't. That's a point for Summertown.
That's huge, because if they would have brought that back and scored, this place would have erupted.
Yeah.
So you've got to get the point off that.
Well, you can't see it, but that ball was flying way almost to the back wall.
Yeah, it was a heck of a save by Gordonsville.
Yeah.
We couldn't let them score off of that.
Gillum, Ray, Briggs. That set's close to the net. Naylor's going to hit that one backwards. It should have been 4 hits anyway. I don't think it ever made it over. And that'll be a point, Summertown. But we'll take it any way we can get it. 19-17, Summertown trails by 2.
This is still a good spot. We got hitters on the front. We got Gillum serving.
Gillum up to serve. Ball in the air. Beautiful serve. Briggs chased it down. Foster sends over the free ball. Annalee Kelly's there. Sends the pass over the net. Naylor sends it up. They'll set the other side. Now we're there. Fixing to send over a free ball. Does Cornelius. Back row, Holder. Foster, Kelly to Bonner. Bonner to Mason. Hit down.
There you go.
For the kill.
I was going to say, they've got to set a hitter on that rotation, on that ball right there.
Ellie just got a fingertip on that, but it was a nut, kind of threw them off. I think they were expecting it hard. Gordonsville's going to take their second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the AX Sports Network.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, Summertown's cut it to within 1. Third set, 19-18. Gillum back to serve again, and you got to feel like the momentum's in Summertown's favor right now.
Yeah, every point's important from here on out.
If you're looking for pretty volleyball from Summertown, you might not get it. But if you're looking for some way, somehow, this might be your spot. Gillum, back row. Holder. Now Briggs to Foster. Big swing. Gillum's there. Dug out. Garland helps on that one. Cornelius is sent over the free ball. Ray's there. Now set up by Briggs. Blocked down on Naylor. But they'll keep it going. Now Foster will tip it. Kelly's there. Bonner bumps it to the outside. Garland down. Briggs is there. Now Holder. Now to the outside to Foster again. She puts a swing on it. This time Gillum can't get to it. And that will be out of bounds. Gillum was in the right where the girl's been normally hitting it, but she moved it just a little bit left, and Gillum couldn't get there.
When you have 2 blockers, you're going to have a hole somewhere, and they've been finding ours on that back row.
Ray to serve now. 20-18. Kelly. Bonner. Mason. Big hit. Ray digs it out in the back. Briggs now Foster. Kelly passed up. Cornelius sends that over. Now Briggs to Foster, and Foster hits that in the net.
They bailed us out there.
Yeah.
We had a hitter, bump setting a hitter too far. It floated over the net. Might have been out of bounds.
Now Summertown down 1. 20-19 with Anna Lee back to serve. Millie came off and back in a second ago. Briggs set to the middle to Naylor. That's blocked. Down and in by Millie Emerson.
That's been our best offense for some reason. The block at the net has probably scored us as many points as hits.
20-20 now. Kelly, serve, back row, Ray. Briggs to the outside to Foster. Blocked by Mason. Put back in. Briggs again to Foster. She'll hit that one off. And they're going to say she just hit the net there. Or we're saying that she hit the net, but they're going to not hear it at all, and they're going to call that out of bounds off the block. And that'll be a point from Gordonsville. I agree with Kelly there. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah,
Ball shot straight left.
It was a bad call. I think if they would have asked the line judge, they would have helped them, but they didn't.
Pass by Kelly now. Over to Emerson. Emerson hits it hard. Bell digs it out somehow from the other side. Holder sends over the free ball. Bonner, Emerson tipped, blocked, sent over somehow by Bonner. Amazingly from the ground for the point. 21-21. We're tied back up. 4 away is Summertown. Third set, looking to go up 2-1. Garland back to serve. Back row, Ray. Briggs, outside Bell. Puts a swing on it. Off of our block and out of bounds. And Andrea Kelly is going to want a timeout as Summertown's down 22-21. We'll take it with them. This is Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Back in Murfreesboro now. Class A state tournament, 22-21. Gordonsville leads Summertown by 1. Naylor back to serve for Gordonsville. Summertown has 1 timeout. Naylor to serve. Back row, Kelly passes that up to Bonner. Bonner to Emerson. It was a low set. Emerson gets it over. Foster chases it down. Now they'll send the free ball. Need to use it here. Kelly to Bonner. To Emerson, off of Ray. Foster saves it. Briggs sends it over. Free ball. Use it again. Bonner to Emerson. Down. Ray digs that out. Briggs. Bell. Gillum. Emerson trying to find a hole. Now Ray to the outside to Bell. Bonner saves it off the score table. Kelly sends it over. Foster. Briggs. Bell. Big hit. Garland. Emerson. Or Annalie Kelly, and that's going to go out off of Mason, out of bounds. What a volley. 23-21. Summertown trails by 2. Good volley there.
Yeah.
The momentum was going to go to who won that point big time. Kelly, now Bonner, now Emerson, down with the Thunder. 23-22.
You just need more plays like that.
Yeah, that set looked like what we'd seen all year.
If you can get a pass like that and a set like that, then this game will be.
When I say that was straight down, that was straight down. Ricks, the floater, short. Foster digs it out. Now Bell puts a swing on it. And it's in. Izzy wasn't there. I think that's Izzy's got to cover that right there, and nobody was there. Bell found the hole.
Yeah,
And 24-22. Andrea's going to want a timeout. Going to get a yellow card. I'm going to say it's on the bench of Gordonsville, maybe. All right, so that yellow card's going to go on Gordonsville, which I think means absolutely nothing, really doesn't.
No. It's a warning,
It doesn't change anything. Andrea's trying to get a timeout, I believe. Coach Kelly is trying to get a timeout. He's not giving it to her yet. He's asking, and we still got some talk here at the scores table. Summertown trails by 2, 24-22. Gordonsville 1 away. I think it was on Gordonsville's bench for jumping up and going towards the floor. He'd already warned them once to stay kind of back off of the floor, and they went again. That yellow card means nothing in the grand scheme of things here.
Right.
Summertown will take their timeout, their second and final timeout. 24-22. We'll take it with them. This is Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Murfreesboro. Gordonsville 1 away from taking the third set. Both teams out of timeout. Summertown trails by 2, and Briggs is back to serve for Gordonsville. And Gordonsville's crowd is up and loud right now. Briggs to serve for Gordonsville. They need 1. Serve. Back row Garland. Bonner sets up Emerson. Down for the kill, Millie Emerson. 24-23. Emerson back to serve. An ace would be nice.
Yep.
Serve over, back row. Holder, now Briggs to Bell. Down, off the block and out of bounds. For the kill is Bell. 25-23, Gordonsville takes the third set. We'll be back for the fourth. After this, you're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, about to get the fourth set underway, and Summertown has to win this one to push a fifth. One more set. If they lose, they are done. And we're not looking very peppy
The energy's not there, and it's too much emotions. We gotta just play volleyball right here.
And you got whoever you need to lean on to get up, to get going, now's got to be the time as the fourth set's underway with Ray starting it out. Gillum, Bonner, Emerson, down, hard. That's the first point that's the first time we've scored the first set. For the first point of the set, I think, so far.
Yeah.
Good sign. Their coach is a fiery coach, and he's a good coach, but he don't care to jump up and yell at something either.
Well, we lost that last game by 2 points, and we gave them like 6 points to start the game.
Garland serve, back row. Now Briggs to Foster. She'll tip that. Bonner chases it down. Now Garland pushes that over. Holder, Briggs, Naylor. Dug out by Garland. Emerson, tip, down for the kill. That single block hurt them. Nobody was there cupping. Foster's been able to get to that, but she couldn't there.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. If Summertown adjusts their game and not play so much power volleyball.
Garland. Back row, good serve. Ray. Now Briggs. To the outside to Foster. Dug out by Gillum. Chased down by Garland to help out. Mason sends over a free ball. Back row, Ray. Now Briggs to Foster. Hit. And down for the kill. The 8th grader, Foster.
But that's that blocking rotation that they say if we hit over there, it's probably going to just deflect out of bounds.
And Bell will come in now, which has been a Achilles heel for us for sure. She's a good hitter and is taking advantage of us. That serve from Foster was an ace off of Gillum. Foster's serve is really impressive. It's probably the most impressive on the team.
She hits a line drive right at you, right over the top of the net every time.
Set to serve again, all tied up at 2. Sent over, another dart. Gillum can't handle that. That's going to go off of Gillum for another ace. 3-2 now.
You just have to hope she hits it in the net or something because we haven't
and
looked.
She's so young, like this.
Yeah.
She's so young, this doesn't overwhelm her. You know, like she's got 4-5 more years. She's just out there having fun. Then she'll hit that one to Gillum, but Kelly will step in front. Emerson hits that one down off the block, out of bounds for a kill. Millie Emerson.
And that's what that serve hinders for Summertown is they're already struggling returning just normal serves to the setter. When you put it on a line like that, it's making it even harder.
Yeah. Briggs back to serve now, back row. Ray, Briggs, Bell, tip. That's going to hit the pole and go out of bounds for a Summertown point. One of the very few errors for Bell. Ricks now to serve. Back row, Ray. Now Briggs to Bell. Dug out by Garland. Bonner, Emerson hits it. Holder. Bell can't get to it. Sent over. Now they'll set it up for Emerson again. She'll hit it down. Foster's there. Briggs, Bell, tip. Ricks, Bonner dumps. Bell. Ricks sets up Emerson. Down and out of bounds.
Just a bad hit
Emerson
there.
hit that one wide left. That ball was saved off the floor, sitting down, and somehow managed to get it over the net to Gordonsville. They don't let balls hit the floor very often.
Yeah, Summertown they have to be more intentional on finding holes. They had a girl on the floor, and they chose to set it up the hit. I would have just went right at it.
Naylor sends it over, set up by Bonner to Emerson. Swung, Naylor hits it. Ray chases it down. Now Briggs will send it over. Kelly, Bonner dumps it. Now Garland to Bonner, to Emerson on the C. Ray digs that out. Now Briggs sends it over. Emerson down, wide left, out of bounds. 5-4 now.
We're getting the sets at the net. Now our hitters have not figured it out.
Naylor, the floater. Ricks, missed pass. Garland hits that one over. Saved by Annalie Kelly there. Now Foster. Now they'll get a free ball from Briggs. Bonner sets up Emerson. Hit and blocked down by Smith in the middle.
And that's all Smith is there to do, is just to block a hitter. She's probably not going to get a set. She's just going to block.
Naylor back to serve again, 6-4. Serve, Kelly, Bonner, to Franks, and that's going to be hit long out the back and out of bounds by Franks, and that will bring Brown off the bench for Franks.
Coach Kelly just looking for something, some sort of spark somewhere.
7-4 now. Naylor's serve. Garland, pass crazy. Kelly chases that down. Brown sends over the free ball. Briggs now to the middle, sent out the back by Smith. Annalie Kelly is intentional. She has been there. I'm not sure that we wouldn't have let that hit the floor.
Right.
When she come flying in. Emerson serve, back row. Foster, Briggs hits that backwards. Holder's there. Bonner dumps. Pancake and knocked down by Bell for the kill. Great play there by the libero from Gordonsville.
Those plays just make us look slow. Like we're just watching them play, and then we're having to react last second on a play that's already there.
Almost they want it a little bit more. You know, they're
right.
The drive is there. Bonner. We're worried about the mistakes we make instead of just doing it. Ricks. Brown saves it in and down and in. Somehow left-handed. Nice play there by Brown.
And the example is we did score that point, but we made it as hard as it possibly could be to score.
And it's very quiet.
Yeah.
When the team's down, the fans are down. Served by Bonner. Kick. That's going to be an ace for Zoe Bonner.
Yeah.
8-7.
That ball caught just enough net, but I think too many of our balls are going to Foster, and she's just too good.
Serve now. Foster. Briggs. Bale. Down. Kelly. That's going to be in the net. They're going to call somebody in the net there for Summertown. Or it hit the out of bounds, one of the two.
Yeah, I don't know there. She was off the net. She played it off the net and was somehow in the net. So
Underwood comes in for her first action. That's how confident they are. They brought in a couple players that haven't played the entire game. Garland down with authority off the back row player Underwood, who just came in, and she'll come right back out.
I don't feel we've set Cornelius enough on that front row. Garland is a good hitter, and she hit that ball down, but Cornelius coming up the middle there should have been.
Cornelius has been consistent.
Yeah.
Not that Izzy hasn't, but today Ava's been good at finding a point. A little mixed up there on the substitutions.
Well, what it is, and you're not seeing it at home, but we do have a down ref that is like
anal.
He likes to be seen.
Yeah.
He likes to blow his whistle. That's unfortunately how some refs are.
Yeah. Tipped at the net. Mason digs it out. Bonner will send it back to Garland. She'll tip it. Briggs. Now she'll send it over to Holder, who'll set up Foster, and Foster will hit it wide out the back. And the end out of bounds. 9-9 now. This is a rotation for Gordonsville where Summertown can take advantage. They just need somebody to step up and do it. Gillum, back row. Holder, Briggs to Foster. Big swing, damn, huge swing. Off of Annalie Kelly and out of bounds. That was a monster swing by Foster, who looks as if it's any other day.
Yeah, Foster returns everything on the back row and kills everything on the front row, and she's about 5'6". 5'7" maybe.
Yeah. Kelly digs that out. Bonner chases it down. Now Cornelius swings and hits that one in the net. That was another set from behind the 10-foot line.
Yeah, that wasn't a good set.
It wasn't a good pass either.
Yeah, and it had a lot of spin on it. So
not making it easy on themselves is Summertown. They're playing not to lose instead of to win. Kelly digs that serve out. Back row. Bonner, Mason tips it down. Somehow Briggs gets to it. Naylor keeps it going. Now Gillum. Now Bonner. Now Cornelius. Tip and out.
So the up ref saw it.
Did he override it?
Yeah.
And that will be ridden by the up ref, it was called out, but he calls the point to Summertown as it was on the line.
And that's a good call because he's on the line. There's no players standing in front of him.
And the line judge, who has to look through all that to see that from pretty good ways away.
And I don't feel sorry for them. They had a point on this side that was obvious.
That's going to be a lift on Zoe.
You can't catch it out of the air and hold it.
The pass was in the net almost. Zoe tried to save it out of it, but she's going to underhand it, and you can't lift it like that. So back to serve now is Ray, who's had a stellar game on the back row. Set up now Bonner to Emerson. Hits it hard. Ray's there. Briggs to Foster. Hits it. Kelly's there. Bonner chases it down. Bump set. Gillum sends over a free ball. Now back row. That was Bradshaw. And that's going to be out off Summertown's out of bounds. 13-10 now. Gordonsville's up by 3. 4th set. For Summertown, it's do or die here. You've got to win a set to keep going to the next. You've got to push 5 here. That's Bradshaw. Now tipped over by Emerson. Now that's Holder. Foster sends over a free ball. Bonner down off. Emerson hits that down off of Briggs for the kill. 13-11.
Yeah, and that's how our hitters have to hit. We've had too many that just had to be floated over.
Garland now back for Summertown to serve. Serve, back row. Holder. Briggs, that's tipped by Naylor. Battle at the net. Naylor got just enough finger on it to flip it up over it and down for the kill. And Bell's coming back in for Gordonsville.
Yeah, and the difference in these games is your defense. Which defense is better? And right now, Gordonsville's defense is just way
Foster
better.
With a big serve. Emerson set, hit, down. Millie Emerson with the kill. 14-2. You need to get up if you're Summertown and push points here.
Yeah, you're just going to have to find a hole because Gordonsville's defense is everywhere.
Ricks. Dug out by Holder. Briggs to Bell. Swung at, tipped. Garland got a hand on it, but it's going to go out of bounds. And Bell is killing the ball from the left side. No matter right, left, whatever she needs to do, she's doing it.
Yeah, if we hit it hard and it touches a player, they bring it back. If us, it might get shanked out of bounds, and that's been the real difference.
Garland. Bonner. Set to Emerson. Down, off Briggs. Naylor. Bell sends over a free ball. Kelly. Bonner. Emerson down. That's Ray. Tipped down. Now Bonner pushes that one over. Foster's there, but it'll go out of bounds. Point Summertown.
But
with that,
I was going to say, even when we score, it's their defense still making a play, just having a miss hit. But they're everywhere.
That I keep thinking about Gillum and Annalise sliding all over the floor, digging balls out, and we're not there in those spots. Briggs sends that over. Bonner hits that, and that's going to be a double. Because it went over the net, so they just called a double there. That'll be a point Summertown.
Yeah, it'd have been fine if it would have stayed on this side of the net. So.
Yeah, the setter set it, but it went on over the net. That's our first miss set, I think, all night. All day. Emerson back to serve for Summertown. 15-14 now. Serve. Off the top of the net. Holder's there. Briggs. Now that's going to be hit down by Smith in the middle.
That's just bonus points for Gordonsville because Smith's just there to set or to block. So
now back to serve is Briggs, the setter for Gordonsville. Serve is up. Floater, Garland, Bonner, Brown, tip, and down. Nice job by Brown. Find a hole there.
Yeah. Not trying to smash it down someone's face, just tipping it.
Yeah, because the blockers are up. They're there every time. They don't miss a block. That's why they only single block, is because they block well. Bonner sends it over. Back row. Now Briggs to Bell. Swings, and that's going to be out. Wide right.
Good job there
by
by
Ricks.
Ricks.
Few missed swings.
Yeah, we've had several of those that get played when we could have just taken the point.
16-16 now, all tied up. Bonner hits it over, back row. Briggs going to set up Bell again. Swings, blocked by Brown. And that's going to be sent wrong way there, but they send over the free ball. Bonner to Cornelius, who tips it left-handed, and that's going to hit the top of the net. And down for Gordonsville point, 17-16. And Underwood will come back in to serve for Gordonsville.
Summertown just hasn't been able to ride any momentum. They've been able to get back either even or maybe a point ahead and then fall apart.
Underwood serve, back row Ricks. Bonner hit by Cornelius, blocked at the net, but down. Smith got a piece. Foster was there, but Cornelius' ball falls, and that'll be a kill for her. 17-all now.
Yeah, we didn't find a hole, but we just got a lucky break, and we'll take it.
Back comes in Bradshaw, and Bradshaw comes in for Gordonsville. Gillum and Mason come in for Summertown. Gillum serve, back row. There's Bradshaw, now sent to Foster. Big swing blocked down by Mason and Cornelius on the outside.
That's big because we haven't been able to block much of her.
And Summertown, since the first 1-0 score, has taken the lead, 18-17.
And blocks continue to be our source of points.
Gillum off Burt Bradshaw. Now Foster tip it over. Annalie Kelly dives and saves that one. Now Briggs will set up the other side. And that's going to be hit and make it over and go out of bounds off the block for a kill for Crawford. 18-18.
We really needed a few points right there.
Have we had 2 points in a row?
Very few.
In a while. Gillum digs that out. Garland chases it down. Mason sends over a free ball. Back row. Bradshaw's there. Now Briggs off the block and out of bounds. That was off the block of Mason and Bonner on the right side, out of bounds. And Summertown wants a timeout as they trail by 1, 19-18. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the AX Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
Yeah. Back here in Murfreesboro, 19-18. Tommy, it's the same story kind of yesterday, but we haven't found that second win to get there and get up.
Yeah, and it's Gordonsville's defense more than it is their offense. Like, they've got Foster who's, she'll take advantage of a bad pass or mishit or something. We'll take that.
Yeah, get a break there as Holder hits her serve long and off the back wall. One of the few mistakes they made.
Yeah, we need more of their mistakes.
19-19. Annalie Kelly back to serve. She'll put a swing on it, back row. Bradshaw's there. Now Griggs will set up Foster. Bonner's there. Garland. Now Kelly sends over a free ball. You need hits. Briggs now. Naylor. Mason. Kelly sets it up on the outside to Garland. Good hit there, but Bradshaw's there to dig it out. Foster sends over the free ball. Now Kelly. Good pass up to Bonner. Bonner. Emerson off the libero Holder. Briggs again. Now Kelly. Bonner. Emerson again off the top of the net. Holder there again. Briggs outside. Swing on. Bonner's there. Kelly will set that up for Mason. She'll hit that over back row. Briggs again. Now Holder. And hit hard and blocked down, but dug out. Foster swings on that one, long and out the back.
Summertown needed that because most of those long volleys have went towards Gordonsville, and there's going to be something. They got the line judge going over, so, that ball hit way over the block.
Yeah, and way out. If they overroll that with a tip or something, that's insane.
Yeah.
That could change over. They did override the point. So the point will go to Gordonsville.
But as I always say, bad calls are part of the game. Don't be tied going in because you've played so bad that a bad line judge can affect the game, which is just what happened there. So.
Yeah, that was a missed call. You got it. She would have to be really sure about that to do that.
That ball was hit a mile in the air.
And now that's an ace there by Ray. Not the best time for that call to happen.
No. And you see Summertown players, they feel a little cheated, but
you got to get up.
You got to play better.
Gillum passes up to Bonner. Bonner to Emerson. Hits down hard for the kill. 21-20.
Maybe that's the spark they needed.
I can tell you with all honesty that you need Garland to close this out serving.
Yep.
It's got to happen that way. 21-20. Garland to serve. Floater, back row. Holders there. Now Briggs to the outside to Foster. Tipped by Garland. Kelly gets it. Now Mason sends over the free ball. Holders there. Briggs dumps. Gillum. Kelly saves that somehow. Bonner sends over a free ball. Holders there now. Briggs hit hard. Kelly chases that down. She'll send it over the net. Foster sends over a free ball.
That's a 2.
And they're going to call Emerson with a double. They're saying that was the first ball. That should not be done.
So they're re-upping.
So it will erase that point.
Yep.
That was the first ball, is what they're saying. So you can't call the double, is what
you can,
Coach Kelly's saying.
You can do that on the first ball. You can't double the second ball.
And he's already called the jump now, so that can't be reversed, correct?
Right. Yeah, he said my bad.
Yep. That hurts a little bit. I mean, I don't know how the point would have ended, but that will override that point. Garland will go back to serve again, so a little break for Summertown.
That's new life, and we need to take advantage. What we can't do is let that spur them into a bigger lead.
Garland to serve now. Again, trailing 21-20. Ball's over. Off the back row, Bradshaw. Now hit by Foster. Kelly. Now Bonner. Now Emerson. Down. Holder. She's hit it at her every time. Briggs. Foster. Off of Gillum. And Foster hit that with authority. That went off of Gillum to the back row. Summertown will use a timeout. Trailing 22-20. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X-Sports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Murfreesboro, Summertown trails 22-20. Fourth set. It's do or die for Summertown. You have to win this set to push a fifth, and they trail by 2.
This is not who we want to see on the back line serving, though.
Foster back to serve, and she has a nasty one.
We need to be real smart on those back lines and let them go out of bounds if they're going out of bounds.
Foster, swing, long,
like that,
out of bounds.
That's huge because Foster gets rolling, and we've played too many balls that would have been out of bounds, and just instead of taking the point.
And that was not her traditional serve. That was a floater.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good timeout there by Kelly.
Yeah. Ricks back to serve now, trailing by 1. They need 4. Somehow, some way, Ricks back row. Now they'll set up Bell on the outside. Kelly's there. Bonner. Emerson tips that one. They can't get to it. Nice play by Millie Emerson, 22-22.
And we forced a free ball. Set us up.
Ricks, back row. That's Ray. Briggs hits now. Down by Bell. Bonner chased it down. Emerson
she's got to be
hits
smart.
that into the net. 23-22.
She's made athletic plays all season, but you got to be smart right there.
It's a very rare play there. You might just want to send that over. I mean, we can't change it. Naylor now back to serve. Garland. Bonner dumps. Briggs digs that out. Bell hits it. Garland. Bonner. Emerson, that's blocked at the net. Dug out by Emerson. Now sent over as a free ball. Now Briggs going to set up Bell. Tipped. Bonner dumps again. Foster's there. Now they'll send it over. Briggs does. Emerson blocked at the net, dug out. Now Bonner sets up Emerson again, off of Briggs. Now Briggs will send over a free ball. Ricks, Bonner, Emerson, dug out, but on the scores, almost in the scores table. Bale saves it, hits over Garland, Bonner, Emerson, tips it. Beautiful play, but it's out of bounds.
It was a good idea, and the spot was wide open.
And now Gordonsville one away, 24-22. Naylor back to serve. Hit, Garland, Bonner, bump set. Emerson hits down hard. Foster's there, and that's in the net. 4 hits, that's a point, Summertown, 24-23. 24-23, 4th set. Gordonsville wants a timeout, I believe, and they do. They'll get one. Summertown trailing by 1. We'll take a break and be back. This is Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Murfreesboro, Summertown trailing by 1 to Gordonsville, and Emerson back to serve for Summertown, who needs 2. Got to win by 2, so we got to get back tied and then move up. And here comes the serve. Emerson hits it over, back row. Foster's there. Briggs to the outside to Bell, swings and down for the kill. Gordonsville will go to the championship, and Summertown will be put out by Gordonsville, 25-23. Great game both ways. Congratulations to Gordonsville. I could ramble on for an hour about this Summertown team, but I won't. Tommy, appreciate you. Kevin, thank you so much for what you do. I couldn't be more proud of this team. But Summertown Falls, they will play tomorrow. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Friday in the Constellation. Okay, tomorrow 9:30. We'll be here for that. But thank you for listening to the Exports.
This is the X Sports Network.